I have an example. So a past situationship at a job. After finding out he had a girlfriend, he told me that he was only with her because she had ovarian cancer and that she needed to get a hysterectomy. But her insurance would not cover it. So him being a veteran, I'm a good guy. So I'm going to go ahead and save the day. God told me to leave him alone. I left him alone. We reconnected twice, not even a month ago. I dreamed about him. I went and looked it up. The same woman who had a hysterectomy all of a sudden has a 2 or 3 month old son that his mom was holding.
The moment that God exposed this man as a liar, before God even told you this is not the person, he gave you a story that anybody can listen to and say, well, why would you even be pursuing me or having these type of conversations if you have a girlfriend who has cancer? That's the first thing. That was a revelation from the beginning. And then you said God told you not to. And you still gave that man access.
I did.
And God allowed it. And then God presented himself in a dream.
Allowed it.
To you, because somewhere deep down inside, you still wanted to deal with that person. What we talked about yesterday, altars and idols. Somewhere before that, God recognized that, you know what, you putting somebody above me. You even putting your own decisions above my voice, above this conviction. And I'm going to show you that you're doing so.
Yeah.
You have this dream and you still went and looked for what reason? You had confirmation after confirmation after confirmation.
Yeah.
And you still chose to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
This is when sometimes God would take his hand off of it and lead you to your own demise.
Yeah.
Lead you.
You spoke
Or
about
you just
discernment. She had
don't
discernment.
get it.
She felt the conviction. The Holy Spirit had room to talk to you. You heard the Holy Spirit and you choose to do what you wanted to do. Sometimes it's not that people don't have discernment. It's that they play God.
I don't know what that means.
You not God over your own life.
Oh, what?
You don't have lordship over your own life.
Yes, you do.
It's a privilege that the Holy Spirit can actually get to you. Because some people become so distracted that they can't even hear the Holy Spirit.
Some people want to sound
You
like they
still
saying
had that
something.
space to where you can feel that conviction. Thank God that his grace covered you.
What does that
Because
mean?
you could have been in a much worse situation. God has already revealed who this person is. But he's also revealing that you don't listen. So right now, we don't care about why men lie. We care about why you're not listening. And that's all I got.
Let's wrap this up real quick. First of all, I don't like the God concept when people talking about when they're putting themselves inside of something they want to do, something they don't want to do, something they got themselves involved in. Listen, people, I don't know where this came, how was this put into society, or how it was put into our conversations or our thoughts. But it was to me, it's a cop out. Anything you do, it's because you wanted to do it. Anything you didn't want to do is because you didn't want to do it. There is nobody, no God stopping you, allowing it, not allowing it. No, you're doing what you want to do and don't want to do. She knew that was your self-conscious. Your self-conscious was telling you he wasn't a good guy anyway. You knew he wasn't no good. Listen, people, we all know when somebody really... We all know when we dealing with somebody and we see red flags and they really ain't the one we really should be messing with, but we do it because we want to do it. We do what we want to do because we like them. We are highly attracted to them. She was highly attracted to the dude. She knew the dude wasn't no good. Why do you think her self-conscious was telling her? But she reconnected with him again because she still wanted him. She cared nothing about his other girl or whatever he had going on. She didn't care about none of that. But I'm not a religious person. I'm not saying that there's no God, period. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you are in control of your own life, period, for the most part. You know what I mean? You can't control other people or nothing like that, but you can control what you do and don't do for the most part. That's the problem. People don't hold themselves accountable or responsible for their own doings. They don't do it. They use another concept. Oh well, God was telling me that this person wasn't good. No, what? No, it was your self-conscious. It was you. Maybe your experience in the past that you experienced a terrible person, and you knew from experience that person wasn't no good. All the red flags. See, a lot of times y'all women like to go for the players. Listen, I was one of them guys, so I could have had 30, 40 women at a time, easy, and they didn't care. They knew what I was doing. They didn't care. They wanted to see what it was about. That's how women operate, pre-selection. That's just how it is. It always been like that. Women see other women gravitating towards a man, and he looks nice and he got something going on for himself. Yeah, they gravitate towards that too. They want to see what's all to talk about. Don't let one of them tell all the other women that, he got something going on. You know what he doing. But that's her. That's our choices when we do things. We got to stop using the cop-out. The God told me, no. Then she said she played God. What do you mean? Because she's in control of her own life? Some people play God and then, when you do stuff, God, you trying to play God by doing stuff in your own life and making mistakes. No, you're being an adult. You just doing something stupid you shouldn't be doing. That's all. You ain't playing God. I don't understand that. I don't understand that logic. How does that even make sense, playing God by being in control of your own life and just making stupid choices? You're being a human. And in my opinion, when they describe a God, when they inserting it inside of these conversations, they make this God sound like a human. A jealous human. If you know what I'm saying? So we feel like God is well above human experience or any human understanding, and we can't insert a God inside of these conversations like that, because the God is not a human, so it shouldn't be thinking like a human. It shouldn't react like a human. It shouldn't get jealous. It shouldn't do things that humans do. It shouldn't be overly emotional like humans. So that's why I don't like the God concept inserted inside of our own doings. I don't like that. We're all responsible for what we do. Period. That's just my take on it. And that's how I simplify it. That's how I look at it. Have a nice day.